Hello everyone, thank you very much having your time for this platform. My name is Jace, and in this video just I'm going to explaining how much grammar is requiring to speak English well. First things always comes to in our mind when we start our journey to speak English, that is a grammar. I come from village and rural area. There is a lots of burden and lots of obstacles to speak English well. There is no options to communicate with anybody who can communicate with us in English. So that's why sometimes we feel hesitations. But what is the most important things with that we feel nervousness, hesitation? That's a grammar. Usually we think that grammar is most important part of spoken English, but how much grammar is requiring to speak English well? In this video just I'm going to saying and explaining how much grammar is requiring to speak English. First is grammar is important, but when we are staying at a place like a village and we don't have anybody who can communicate in English, that time grammar is help us to boost our confidence level and maintain the articulation of those sentences. So how much grammar is requiring and how much grammar is important to speak English well? I think grammar has a multiple and deeply concept and deeply lessons, lots of but few lessons, few concepts are enough, like a parts of the speech, sentences, modals, direct, indirect, and I think and last one is a vocabulary. All these are important, all these are enough to speak English fluent. If you have a better command over the all these are concepts, all these are lessons, you can make command over the English up to the mark. I'm the person who have and who has not any kind of atmosphere and environment who can communicate in English. Usually I start my journey and in the morning. Today this time is very morning time, but I start my journey to speak English with myself. Nobody around me who can communicate with me in English, but somehow I'm managing, somehow I'm maintaining the dignity, I would say dignity or atmosphere of spoken English with using some applications. Those applications are paid and few are free, so I use all those. But grammar always help us to boost our confidence level. It's always help us to writing, listening and understanding the thoughts and ideas and content and lesson any kind of a story. So first thing is I already mentioned, first it's a sentences. Sentences means sentence always under the tense. There are three tense and each tense has a four forms. We always read out in our previous classes like a 10th, 11th and 5th and 4th. We already read out. And second one is parts of the speech. Parts of the speech has eight parts, like a noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, interjection, conjunction. All these are the parts of the speech. We just know about the understandable thing, so that we could understandable and we could clarify which is the noun and pronoun and what is the usable of that words. And last one is a like a direct, indirect and modals. All these are under the grammar, but these parts of the grammar are enough. And last one is the most important, that is a vocabulary. Vocabulary is the wheels of the any language. If we have a good vocabulary, definitely we can run as much as long. Like if you are the person and you are going to for the destination, for the journey with your vehicles, and your vehicle has no wheel, it is not possible to that vehicle get the motions. So to getting emotions, we must have a good command over the vocabulary. So vocabulary always help us to boost our confidence level and help us to understand the sentence meaning and lessen any concept meanings. So how I did and how I completed my vocabulary, still I'm not using heavy words. Heavy words always make us confused to understand the meanings of the story. Yes, meaning of the story. But if you are the person who come from a village and a rural area, there is not any enough atmosphere of English, spoken English. You just pay attention for the vocabulary as much as you can, and start to utilizing your vocabulary in sentences. Like if you are the person and you have a very good command over the vocabulary, but you are not able to utilizing your vocabulary, so what is the first step you need to do? Like, you are not able to speak out the with your vocabulary, you just go with the writing. Writing is a skill always help us to doing exercise our mind will do exercise. Definitely we will boost our mind and we will habitual for the writing, like a lesson, writing any kind of content with the vocabulary, you know. So through this, like a and try to make small small sentences, like we can make it just, I'm going to outside to having my work, and I came to here for recording my video, and I'm the person who just learning the English language, and I come from this city, that city is very beautiful, and what is the famous in that. With these are the steps, with help of these all steps we can improve our English language, as well as we could use the vocabulary with the sentences. So this is my first video. I don't know what kind of comments I will receive from your side, but next video I will record, and with the next productivity and with the great and good strength of spoken. Thank you very much.